is Mighty. She's 9 weeks old and she's having a lesson for a recall. This is the most important thing you can teach any dog, a new puppy or any dog you've adopted, or indeed any dog that you've neglected to teach a recall. I would really suggest going back to the start, starting with a line, not just a lead, not a flexi lead, it's not the same thing. I want this line because this will ensure that even if she's at a little bit of distance from me, she'll definitely come back when I call her. So I'm going to pick my time. I don't want her to be sleepy or just have had her dinner. So she's had a sleep. She had a breakfast a long time ago. So she's ready for a little treat. She's wide awake, and I'm sure she's going to be more motivated to listen to me because she's probably a bit hungry now. Now, this line is going to make sure that if she even goes this far, I'm always going to be able to get her back. I don't want to risk her running off without a lead on and I call her and she doesn't come. I don't want her to practice ignoring me. So having this lead gives me an absolute success rate. Now I've got a little bit of cheese, which she's never had before, so this will be a new experience. And I'm going to just say her name and give her a piece of cheese. Mighty. So that was a good success. She heard her name and it was a good thing. Mighty. Another good thing. So at the moment we're not moving anywhere. Mighty. I just want her to acknowledge that I've said her name and something good comes from it. Mighty. Oh, you're clever, you are. So this is essentially the very first step of what I call a recall. Mighty, you can do that. Okay, so I don't think there's much chance of her running off because she's already got taste for the cheese. Now then, we're going to do it a little bit further. I want her to follow me when I call her name. Mighty, Mighty. Well, she's following cheese, but it's the same thing. Mighty, what a good girl. There's a bit of cheese. What a good girl. Mighty, Mighty, Mighty. Yes, yeah, you're clever. Good girl. Now, if there's a distraction, which of course there often is, and puppies of course are very easily distracted, this lead is going to make sure that she doesn't go any further than that distance. If she does go as far as that distance and then she ignores me when I call her the first time, either I'm going to be very, very motivated or I'm going to give her a little tug on the lead. I'm not going to yank on it. And this is why it's important to not have a flexi lead, because this having a line gives a kind of sense of being off lead and a sense of kind of freedom that the flexi lead doesn't. The dogs seem to know that they're on a lead and they don't listen the same way with a flexi. And okay, we're going to do another one. Let's go. You're following my feet. Mighty, Mighty, what a good girl. Mighty, well done. Now, you see, I've not really needed to use this lead because we haven't got any actual distractions. Let's put a bit of food over here. Let's see. Mighty, let's put a bit of food here. Come here, look. What have I got there? I'll put that there. So while she's eating, she's not found it. Here, while she's eating that, I'll back away a bit and then I can practice from a little bit further away. Mighty, oh, what a good girl. Very good girl. I'll run away again. Mighty, that's a good girl. Oh, you're so clever. You're so clever. Let's have a little game with the lead. Let's have a little game with the lead. So really, creating success is the way to success with a recall. You really need to you know, not all dogs are so keen to listen. Some of them more easily distracted. Certain dogs have got a much stronger sense of smell, and that really plays a part. So avoiding problems is, it just ensures that if you've got food and you're always going to be in your dog's face at the start, you don't want to create a long distance, and you definitely need to do it in an environment that doesn't create too much distraction. I wouldn't go to a rabbit farm to teach a recall, for example. I would start in a very quiet place. I've picked a quiet spot in the garden. My other dogs are locked away. So I've got a very good chance that she's going to pay attention to me. Even if this was too exciting for her, or birds and bees and leaves and stuff distracted her, I would start in a very small room, possibly a bathroom, something where there's really not a lot happening, and you're then going to have a lot more chance of your dog actually listening to you. So this could be the same for all dogs, the same for puppies as it is for all dogs that don't have a recall. You start with a small environment that's got no distractions and practice the same thing when you go to other places such as the garden, outside the house, to the park. We'll keep working on this. This is a very good start. She listened every time and she got some cheese. That's a good girl. Yes, it is. Off we go.